Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead, and welcome to Erlengrat. Well, this is cool. So, it's the new Alpine DLC, and I'm exceedingly happy to be here. I've come on, I've done the usual thing, I've got all the new equipment, blah blah, so that's all down at the store, all leased and ready and waiting. As you can see, the money's dropped. So, first things first, it's finally here, Alpine DLC. We're in Erlengrat. This is how you start the map. I think actually when you start the map you start over here somewhere, but anyway, because I've already been on saved it. This is your house, this is your sleep trigger. Apparently I'm not tired, which is a bit of a matter of opinion, but it is 10 to 10 in the morning, so I suppose I shouldn't be really. Wow, I mean, I've spent 10 minutes on this leasing equipment. I haven't really looked around the map, but I love it. It's fantastic. Lots to do, so let's start. We're on New Farmer, as always. I always do these on New Farmer. There's the map. We own this bit here, which apparently is worth 330 grand, so that's not a bad starting point. And you'll see something quite unique already, an electric charging station. So yeah, that's where your farmhouse is. You've got a cow pasture in your farm, you've got a silo over here, and you've got an electric charging station. So a few other things, if you've not been watching any of the sort of preamble, if you like, to this coming out, so a few other interesting things on here. We have a railroad silo, we have a train. Actually we have two, east and west, which on the assumption that's north and south appear to be the wrong way around, but okay. We have a chocolatier, Liechti chocolatier. We have a Käserei, I apologise, Erlengrat, so a cheese factory, which is pretty cool, and lots and lots of pasture. This is obviously, as the name suggests, an Alpine location. It's aimed at cows, really, hence the chocolate and the cheese factories. But there is a spinnery, there's a lime station, there's a sawmill, there's a grain mill, there's all sorts, right? You've got a biogas plant, you can do all the usual farming stuff. There are fields, you don't start with any. And then over here as well, which is quite funny, is the Felsbrunn grain mill. So as the train leaves the map, if you've got crops on it, it sells it in Felsbrunn, which I think is just genius. Okay, and that answers one. Oh no, so we do start with some crops. I wasn't sure if we would, so that's quite handy. So we can go around and sell crops. I've done nothing else yet except lease a whole load of equipment, but we can go around and sell crops. Unusually, as you can see, I've got a lot of vehicles. Unusually, you do start with cows. Again, it's a cow map, really. It's an Alpine region. You've got 5 brown and whites and 5 black and whites, and an amount of food, but as you can see, not much. So fairly urgently we're going to need to sort the cows out. We've got a small amount of milk, which is quite cool, and already little bits of manure and slurry, which is also quite handy. Contracts there are, so we might even do some contracts actually. There we go. All the other stuff is as normal. So yeah, so we'll just have a quick look at what's up here. Actually, we could do worse and take the pickup down to the store and sell. Here's an interesting thing, we'll definitely come and use that in a moment. We have a push mower. It's a pretty brutal looking push mower, I have to say. I'd love that in my garden, but it's very cool. So we'll mess about with that in a minute. We've got a pickup truck, pretty standard. We've got this. We'll look in the garage a minute, see what we've got, but we've got this. This is the electric tractor. How cool is that? And we have a mower. Oh, that's annoying. So that probably means I've already leased one that I didn't need to lease, but that's okay. There's quite a lot of mowers in the DLC actually. We've got a Lintrac, which is quite cool. Some front forks and all the usual jazz. Bale fork, weight, shovel, etc. We've got a Bura. Now I love this tractor. Been looking forward to this coming out. So there has been unfortunately, if you look at it one way, but their choice, right? Sorry if my headphones are talking to me. We've had a modded one come out in the meantime, but hey, it's still a great looking tractor, so we'll look forward to that. And we've got a little plough. Oh, so I didn't need to lease that either. Oh well, there you go. We've got standard in-game A-frame trailer, but with a nice finish actually. That's new. Interesting. Now there is some more stuff somewhere. Where is the rest of the stuff? It's over here in the other shed. Is that the silo? Yeah, there's the silo. Hey Titch. It's a great little tractor. I was actually slightly disappointed that the other two weren't electric as well, but it's awesome. So you've been having a go on this, have you? Right, so we've got a bale handler, which I think that's main. All of this stuff is DLC stuff. So we've got, hang on, let me get this right. As tedder, windrower, loading wagon, baler. These aren't, right? So we've got the standard water carrier, standard milk trailer. That's how you start. But the map, it just, yeah, it's amazing. I'm so going to play this map. I love the new grass with all the Alpine meadow flowers. It just looks proper mountain region grass. It really does. I think it's impressive. Plus, it's been a long time since I played on a Giants map, so you know what, it'd be fun. I didn't yet. I was slightly disappointed because from what I've seen, we could do that actually. Let's go put it on charge just in case it needs it. So here are our cows making an awful lot of noise. Hello cowsies. And looks like we've got a water tank. Actually, we'll look in the store in a minute and see what we've got. But yeah, let's do that. You can just about hear it ticking over vaguely. There's bright lights. It seems to make what I would have described as, now then I do know where it is because I've seen it somewhere. Where's the charging point? Oh, there it is. It does make what I would have argued might be sort of more like normal engine sound type sounds, but the main sound of it, I quite like the fact that it's not completely flat. It's got dips and stuff. There it goes. It is on charge. I love the fact that it's a one of these sort of underground charging things, not actually a cable. It's a shame there isn't a cable actually, because there is a cable hook. It disappoints me a little bit that you can't just plug it in, but it's pretty cool nonetheless, let's face it. So let's have a wee look in here. So owned items, so this is what we start with. Been through some of this stuff. Got the Lintrac, the Rigitrac SK50 electric, the Bura 6105, the ABCC 66, standard Lizard pickup, standard Fortschritt, but I say I love the new colour, I'm sure that's new. The Pottinger Servo 25 plough, the Sepp Knusel F240, there's a few mowers, the Alpine Hit 4.4 tedder, the Pottinger Top 342 baby windrow, the little baby Boss Alpine 251, I don't think it's the smallest one but it's pretty small, the Pottinger Impress baler, the Schmetterling, which is something we've had before, obviously the standard Lizard and Joskin milk and water trailers, stall, blah blah blah, all usual stuff. Got cow pasture, I think it's only a small one, it's only a 50 cow one, but still good start. Grain silo, 100,000 litre capacity, a bunker silo, easy shed water station, the electric charging station, which is pretty cool, and a new farmhouse, which is also pretty cool. Wow, 38 slots, ouch, that's pretty cool. And that's the, yeah, so yeah, you've got the electric charging station, you can place it, I think you can place it anywhere you like. I haven't actually looked yet, so that must be under placeables, must be under miscellaneous, yep, there it is. Awesome, that's very cool. Does that mean we'll start to get modded electric tractors, because that would be awesome. Oh, and a farm garage, which we have already got, but it doesn't say we own it, which is a bit weird, but okay, anyway. Or do we? I just didn't go far enough. No, it doesn't. Okay, so we'll leave that charging. I don't think it really needs it, but you know what, got the thing from idea. It's a great farmhouse. What I love about it, I can see why the slots, if you look inside, each room has a 3D effect room inside it. First time I've really been able to see inside. Can't go inside, but at least it looks like it's a big farmhouse actually. Clearly got a big family, nice little outside area, little slide for the children, gazebo, a couple of water glasses on the table there. Some of the wood firewood's already been used. So a few sort of new decorative items, which is quite cool. Right, so let's grab the pickup, because we're going to sell the pickup. I don't need a pickup. Do I? Do I need a pickup? I don't think so. I can't get excited about having a pickup. And but by going and doing that, we can figure out where we need to go. Now, where do we need to go? I know I did that. It'd be much better to do this. Où est le store? Oh, there's the store, right? As you can see, there's a few pieces of equipment down the store. So, we need to... we'll go out this way. Oh, we could go out that way, but I'm not 100%. Actually, no, we go that way. Yeah, whatever. Come down the sawmill, turn right. Swing a right at the roundabout, take next left. Yeah, we're going to get lost, aren't we? Let's face it. Okay. Mailbox things. You rent their apartments, you think? I suppose it could be. Maybe he does bed and breakfast. It should earn you some income. That'd be awesome. So we said we'd hang a left. So here is that a new road texture. It looks pretty good. We'll go... Oh, so we should have gone out the other way. Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. I want to go left. I want to go left. Should have got a steering wheel out. This would have been better. Can we see the train going over the viaduct? That's pretty cool. It's immensely picturesque. I think of all of the three Giants maps, this is by far the most picturesque and interesting to look at. Oh, I see what you mean. It's got a few... Yeah, gotcha. Price the wee tractors. Is it? I can't remember, to be honest. Let's have a look. There's a lot. All the tractors are counted as small tractors, but then in Alpine it would be. Let's see. Yeah, you're right. Yours is only 39,000, which is nice. The wee electric one, 68 horsepower, but you know, and that's all right for a 100 horsepower tractor. 80 kilowatt hours. God, that's not bad. I used to have a hybrid, had an 8 kilowatt. Oh no, 8 kilowatt hour battery, or 40. Maybe it was a 40. Still pretty good. It was a lot bigger and heavier than that. And then these, well, all of the rest of them, sadly, in some ways, just have standard. So that's the Lintrac 130. So what's the one that we had already? Oh, the Lintrac 90. Oh, cool. So if you wanted to, you could have a Lintrac 90 as well, and you wouldn't be far out. It's just a slightly bigger version. Nice. Hey Raw, how you doing? There's tons of stuff in this DLC, and you've not missed a thing, my friend. We just had a quick look around all of the equipment that's up at the... I wanted to go at the roundabout, didn't I? All of the stuff that's at the garage. So we're on New Farmer. So we've had a look at all the stuff that's at the farm, and we are now driving to... That's the chocolate factory, I think. And we are now driving to the store to look at all the other goodies, and then we'll start doing some farming. In fact, actually, you know what? While we do this, let's take the time down a wee bit so we're not wasting the day. But yeah, that is the chocolate factory, right? Yes, it is. Yep, so this is the chocolate factory here, so we've just driven around this. So that's the sell point. I'm assuming just for milk. It'd be great if you could sell sugar there. But I'm assuming it's just milk. Yep, just milk. Whoa, good price though. Cheese price clearly not as good. Okay, no worries, Raw. I'll do sign language. Oh no, I can't. Well, you can tell there's a load of mowers here, so you know. So here we are at the store. It took a little while to get all this sorted out. We'll questionably sell the pickup. I shouldn't worry about it actually, because I won't keep... I am going to play on this map. I may or may not do it as a stream. Thanks, Titch. I was just thinking that. but I'm thinking I may play it, but I'm thinking I may do it with seasons. But I might do a day or so first and do a few days without seasons, then put seasons on, because I just think, wow. And I think I looked at the seasons. I think North Tyrol is probably the best one. There is a Swiss one, but I don't think it's sort of Alps type Switzerland, if you see what I mean. I didn't look so positive about the snow. Anyway, let's chat. Right, tractors. There's a bee. I've noticed a few more environmental sounds. Bees, pigeons, a few new stuff that I've not heard before. So let's have a look. What did we get? As Raw said, there's an awful lot of new toys. So we've got a Rigitrac S1 SKH150, the ABTT281 Plus, which is this one in front of us, which is just awesome. Definitely going to have a play with that. I got it with twins because Alexander insisted. But it does actually come with, and we should look at it. Let's do it this way. So, we've already seen these two. The SKH75 comes in this lovely Rigitrac mustard, but you can choose all of the others, as usual. Michelin or Mitas. I'm not going to go through all of these, but twins if you want. I've got a couple of twins because Alexander insisted. Then you've got this, and what I love about this, and this part of the reason I came in, was you can have Trelleborg, you can actually have lawn tyres, and I think they look awesome. But I was beaten down and we've got twins. But I love those. How cool is that? So when I play this map, that's what I'll be getting. Let's see, then we've got the Lintrac 130. They're all pretty standard. These are quite small tractors, so they don't have loads of options and lots of fancy things and blah blah. But they're all pretty cool. They all have four-wheel steer by default. Brilliant, fantastic. Again, slightly bigger. It's 150 horsepower. Rigitrac, same mustard colour, same options, with or without front loader attacher, which they all do except for the little electric one. But even the little electric one has a little 3-point link. It's so diddy. Okay, anyway, enough of that. That's all dem tractors. I'm not going to go through all the others like that, but I just thought it was worth looking at some of the options. That thing looks... Oh, it looks hardcore. What, the AB? It's awesome. I love it. Why am I answering? You can't hear me. Anyway, let's go back in. So we'll look at the lease. We'll just go through them. Three points? How do you mean? Why am I asking? Anyway, oh yes, and then the other vehicle is the Unitrac, which is pretty cool. Actually, we will look at that. No, let's go in store. Let's do this properly. What am I talking about? That was in Misk. So this is an awesome piece of kit. I've been dying for this to come out. Lindner. Unitrac. Red or orange. Ooh, the orange is quite nice, I suppose, if you're going for the sort of, you know, council type. Let's see. Config standard, front hydraulic, which is pretty beefy, or standard. Wheel brand. Sorry, Mitas or Trelleborg. The Trelleborgs look a bit weeny, but the Mitas are pretty cool, and you can have it with wides or with twins, and it's still four-wheel steer, which is awesome. So the Pottinger servo we already had. Actually, I'm going to return that because we've got one up at the store, up at the farm, and I hadn't realised. So we've got Pottinger Synchro, little cultivator, 3 metre, obviously, for those lovers of 3 metre cultivators. Interesting, Lina, does it have a tipper? Yes, it does, Raw. We'll look at that in a sec. We've got the Pottinger Teradus, so we've got 2 cultivators. 1 cultivator, 1 disc harrow. Again, 3 metres. And a power harrow 2. And a seeder. I didn't check actually what it seeds. So we've got a cultivator, disc harrow, and a power harrow. The seeder will seed usual crops. Okay, it's worth a check. You can never tell in that little icon. You've got this, the Mistral manure spreader, goes on the back of the Pottinger. The Agra slurry spreader goes on the back of the Pottinger. Has a couple of options. You can either have it with a drag hose or just a spreader. Then all the mowers. We've got the Novadisc 812, 8.1 meter Butterfly, the Novacat 301 Alpha Motion. Those two you can use together. I don't think they link together though. We'll try that in a minute. Then there's the Noval Pin 261 Pottinger, 2.6 meter. That's a 3.1. That's a 2.6. And then the Sepp Knussel, which is the one we've got up at the farm. So we'll return that one. So we've also got a bigger tedder. This one's an 8.9 meter tedder, which is a good width. We've also got a 6 meter windrower, which is a shame because it would have been nice if it was as big as the big tedder, but never mind. And then there's multiple, and I haven't got them all out actually, but there are multiple of these. This is the biggest one that we've got. Actually, we'll look at those separately in a minute. There is also a loading wagon that goes on the back of the Lindner little truck thing. There is a baler wrapper, which is pretty cool, and also has a bale tipper, so that it puts them end on, which is nice. There's your tipper for the Lindner Raw. Not that you're listening, but there it is. We'll look at that in a second. And you've got a little trailer, which ostensibly is there because you can put the lawnmower on it. So that's quite cool. Oh, I did say we just quickly go into loading wagons. So we've got one of those up at the farm. That's the little baby one at 16,000 litres. Then we've got this one, which is the next one up at 20.5. I didn't get all three. And then we've got this one, which is quite cool, the Faro 4010 at 26,000 litres. And them's is your lot. So on that question then, let me think about this. So obviously the next thing to do will be to start doing some grass work, because clearly we need to, partly else, we need to create some silage bales for the cows. So where's the tipper pack? Although ostensibly it's the one that we actually need least at this point in time, but let's have a look anyway. What's really fun with this is, as well as having that nice big chunky 3-point link on the front, you can actually have this spec'd with a 3-point link on the back. Oh, don't be so mean, I just wanted to tip it. That's just harsh. Actually, that is pretty cool. You know what, actually I really like that. I'm going to keep it. So let's take some stuff back with us. As you can see, 4-wheel steer, everything turns on a dime. It's nuts. So good, so manoeuvrable. I don't really need any of that stuff, to be honest, because I've no land. Maybe we'll plough out a field somewhere. Alright. You can actually, and I suppose actually to be fair, that's one thing that is well worth looking at. It's a miscellaneous, right? So the platform, so this is what we've got on now. You can either have it as the platform, which is a tipper basically, 2,000 litres, not huge, or as a platform with a 3-point, or as just only a 3-point hitch. And I guess I haven't tried that yet. You know what, let's try that one. I'm curious. If I get that one, does that mean I can put one of the others on top? A little bit fancy with the old camera. Oh, where'd it go? Oh no, where's it gone? Where's my frame? I did lease it, right? Or am I going crazy? It's been a very long week. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Gotcha. So presumably that means I can then, mind you, it's got a 3-point link on the back, so I'm not sure why you'd. It's very cool that you can see the 3-point linkages all connecting together inside. That's really good. Can you put one of these on top? I'm guessing not, actually, not with that. No, you can't. Okay. So it literally just turns it into a tractor. I'm not clear why you'd necessarily do that without, you know, 'cause surely you could. Oh well, anyway. Just thinking, surely you could use some, you know, you could just put the tipper back on the back and then still have something on the rear 3-point. Oh, look at the animations of the things for the legs. That was a bit quick, but it's pretty cool. I like that. Right, actually what we should put on this is this. And then we'll pick a mower, any mower, and let's go do some grass stuff. Beacons. What goes on the back? Anything with a 3-point, I guess. Quite tempted to buy another field actually. Have we got? What have we got? Where are we? Could we buy a patch of land somewhere? I suppose we could have that one. It's not far from where we are. Or we could go up this way a bit. Wowzers! Ouch! That's expensive. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Mountains are expensive. Just thinking, oh, we can go and explore a different bit of the map. So let's take this one. It's pretty self-contained, and go and explore. So let's get us a loan. Get lots of money. I didn't put a thing to put the government subsidy sign on. That's a bit daft, wasn't it? How much was it? I can't remember. Let's try that. Just. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. Whoa. Oi, behave. Thank you. Try that again. Sorry, folks. Where are we going? I'm going this way. See, and that was why I didn't want twin wheels. It's too wide. I've already killed the sign. There's the cheese factory. Awesome. So where are we going? So we need to go left, right, right. Hang on, what? Oh my goodness me. Left, right, left, right, right. Left, right, left, right, right. Left. Right. Oh, that's a bit cool. Look at that. Left. Nice. Right. Can't you put anything on the back, like the tank, tipper, etc. 3-point back? Hang on, what? No. I don't think so. Not 100% sure I'm clear what you mean, Raw. And I don't think you can hear me, so. And a right. And well, let's head up into the mountains. Oh, cool. Oh, awesome. Wowzers, this is steep. Up towards the hotel. Definitely proper Alpine roads. Look at this. And what a great view across. Says bashing. It's brand. I didn't knock that sign over. I haven't even been up here yet. Why is that like that? Buy at Big Joe's Farmers Market, low prices. That's being translated by the Farming Simulator translation circuits. For anyone who knows Doctor Who. Looks like there is. Yep, there's a way into the field. Here's a gap. Wow, did I just buy this? It's huge. So how much of this? No, sorry. How much of this is ours then? Whoa. All the way up to the edge of the map. Should we follow the road all the way up? Let's go. So if I keep going down here. Wowzers. Talk about twisty-turny. Oh, cool. Yes, correct. Now we understand. Yeah, because it still puts a frame on the back. So you can't actually even fit the other things on it. Oh, look at the rocks on the field. In the field, that's a bit cool. Busy bee, hello Buzzy bee. Oh wow, look at this. Oops, sorry. I'm too busy looking at the map. Not busy enough looking at the road. Sort of slightly weird, loopy thing going on. We just bought this massive area of grass. That's ridiculous. Is it crazy? Nice little house. Very, very German, Swiss Alpine type. Oh, look at the pass up through the mountains. You just want to sort of drive up there, really, don't you? Tell you what we need to do, guys, is we need to put a four-wheel drive track on here and bring trucks and the gator and stuff. Sorry, I'm not trying to get a good view and doing a terrible job of driving on the road. This is huge, this grass. It's definitely a grass map. I mean, really, seriously. It's just... Okay, enough of going around the road. Let's just drive straight up. We're nearly at the edge of the area of land that we just bought. Well, we now own all of this bit of grass. That's mad. I mean, of course, it'd take you... Oh, cheers, Raw. Have a good... What time is it now over there? Have a good evening, my friend. Oh, it's getting windy up here. Wow. Undulating terrain. But I do love the grass texture. Right, okay, so let me take them off. Fold it out. And let's mow. I'm assuming we need to lower that down, yeah. I'll listen to the sound effects of it brushing against the grass. Hey, there we go. Wow, at 20... Hey, what? Oh, since what? Hey, what? Which bit don't I have? Oh. I came over too far. Oh, fine. Be like that. Got stuck on the back there. Right, well, we'll just cut down here then in that case, because we do own this bit. Are we roughly? It's certainly a pretty agile little beastie. It looks like a snail or a tortoise or something. You are not kidding. I mean, you could do it into a bunch of small fields and just do it better to time, right? But geez. Tell you what though, this is the only way to mow. Look at this. How cool. Oh, look at the flex on the front. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. I tell you what, I wasn't wrong either. This is great. I have to play this map. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I have to play this map. And I'll be using some of this equipment elsewhere as well, without a doubt. Love the new grass textures. I think they look really good. And that's pretty good. Look how tight that is, and yet it's still picking it all up. Oh, no, I lied. It missed a bit. Oh, you let me down. Yeah, a bit slower going uphill. Not surprisingly, perhaps. Yeah, it's crazy, right? because I mean that's a steep hill and it's still doing 10k. Still 6 miles an hour, it's not bad. I mean, it certainly will keep you going, wouldn't it? Just let gravity do its thing. Actually, that is gravity just doing its thing. I haven't got... Oh, I've got cruise... How did I... Oh, I did activate cruise... I thought I hadn't got cruise control on. I was going to say, now I haven't got cruise control on. That is still gravity just doing its thing. Right, waste not, want not. Go pick up the bits that we did miss. I'm quite surprised about where it missed actually as well. It seems a bit odd because it was doing absolutely fine all the way around that turn, and suddenly then nothing. Seems a bit weird, but hey there you go. About to get to the edge of my land, I think. What an awesome piece of kit. There we go, we're done. Can use a worker. Oh. Too late. Well, you know. What we could just do is just let a little bit out. Shh, don't tell anybody. We'll come back, get it later. Huh, cool. I mean, this is the very thing you need for doing, you know, silage and filling up your silo. It's just perfect. Look at that. Even the spread's amazing. How's it compacting? Huh? It's all right. Right, can use a worker. Excellent question. I'm guessing that's a yes. Does it put the pickup down? No. Okay, so let's kill the worker. I mean, let's stop the worker. And get the back one, lower it down, switch it on. Pick up that and stop. And get the front one, lower it down, pick it on, cruise control on, worker. Yes. That is now worker. I'm hands free. It's doing its thing. How well it will do its thing is a whole other matter. Given it's about to get... Oh no, it's actually got quite a long way to go to get to the edge of my property. Oh, of course, because I had to go around the rocks. Wow. That's a lot of grass. I mean, that's... If you've got the patience, that's a lot of grass. If you mowed that grass, you'd make a fortune in silage. That's pretty cool. So I'll tell you what then, let's leave the worker to it and let's go do something else. Let's get the 150. So we could... Now, I haven't tried this yet, so let's try this. Because it does say... I don't think they will hook together. I don't think. It does say something about using them together, but I don't think they'll hook together. No. Right, so it's a one at the back, not to mention the fact, of course, actually they're the wrong way around. So it's clearly a one at the back and one at the front job, which is all fine. Great tractor though, love it. Four-wheel drive, four-wheel steer rather, is just awesome. Probably about on the limit of what this can do. Oh well, it's funny you should mention that, which reminds me, I still need to try and message you. We'll try to do that over the weekend. Work is horrendous at the moment, and next week Oh, it's going to be worse. Where are we going? We're going left. Round the roundabout. I'll sell some crops at some point so we can get some sell points. But I guess what we could do is do a bit of mowing, use the windrower and do some silage bale wrapping. Nice river, lovely blue alpine waters. Put the beacon on. That's the sawmill right in front of us. Oh yeah, there's the wood chip sell point, look. Nice. Now, which is the bit of land that we own here? We're on the edge of it. No point in going any further then, is there? I've got indicators on still. Yep, I do. Right, so let's lower them down. Sorry, you're right, I beg your pardon. I do like this mower, it's very cool. Now then, I don't think this has any swathing options or anything like that. But let's just check. Should have plugged my panel in, that was a bit daft, wasn't it? So, all-wheel steering, fold, lift, turn off, blah. Toggle steering mode. No. Okay, I didn't think so. It was worth a check. I love the articulation in these mowers, and actually if you look, try and find a good place to see it. You can see the articulation in the tractor. So, interesting thing about this tractor, is there a good spot to really see this? If you look very carefully, there's a gap between the cab and the engine bay, and that's because they are separate and articulated. In fact, the best place to see it would be at the front. You can see them moving. Love all the link ups, all brilliant. Love the movement in the PTO shaft. Fantastic. Now this is the best way to go. It's a quick way to get this done. Let's have a look. How good is this? Oh yeah, look at that. That's nuts. Hang on, mind the tree. Stuck. It's going to struggle to get up there. Actually, no it isn't. Wowzers, really? No. That's mad. I can't believe it managed to do that. But the articulation in these mowers is fantastic. I'm, as you can tell, immensely impressed. And for 150 horsepower tractor, it's got some power in it. There you go. You see the train going over the viaduct over there. That's a pretty cool view. So how you doing with oh, Valhalla? Tell me how amazing it is and how I really should be playing it. Oh, look at that though. How cool is that? I love the cut. The grass texture is really good. Really good. Look at that. Literally turn on a dime. Crikey, this tractor and this mower set could pay for itself in no time, couldn't it? 22 kilometers an hour, whatever that is. cheat and check actually, couldn't we? Did we have a notification up to say the work had finished? I didn't even notice. I mean, must have done, because he must be full by now, unless he's just carrying on randomly mowing. Still going down. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm immensely impressed with that. As you might be able to tell. So what we may as well do, that's just, there's a buzzy bee. Awesome. Playing as we can use each other's crews and get more money. No way. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm hoping to get it for Christmas. I am that. Oh yeah, of course. I was going to say, where's my little electric tractor? Of course we put it on charge, didn't we? I am that said though, considering, let's try the Bora. Oh yeah. Good tractor sound. Where's the other shed? That way, right? So I suppose this is the only one that's not four-wheel steer. It doesn't seem to be any less agile though, crikey. Just could do a bit of baling too. Well, let's use the baby windrower for a little minute. Maybe we'll use some of the stuff we've got up here. I've just used one a bit like this. I think I've got a modded one of these, or similar anyway, certainly. May not be exactly the same. Because it all folds out. That's pretty good. Lower it down. Switch A on. Drive A forward. Yeah, it's the one I just used on, well, just a little while back on, oh seriously, Sandy Bay, right? Yes. Very similar. I mean, it's Diddy. Obviously it's going to take a wee while to do something like this with it, but it's working. It does the job. Again, it goes at a good speed. I'm going to hit something. And I'm certainly not actually catching anything with it. But don't tell you. Oh, is it you mean? Sorry, yes. Yeah, gotcha. Yes, yeah, we'll pop back in a minute and see what he's up to. I kind of want to bring it back and see it unload into the silo, because I think actually that'd be really good. Too actually, someone actually rather likes doing grass work. I suppose this is actually a really good setup, and it never really occurred to me before that I do really like doing grass work. It's just one of those things that you kind of have to do. But actually I do quite like doing grass work. Can't believe how agile these tractors are. Okay. It's going to need all its oomph to get up there though. So that's quite nice. Nice little Diddy windrower, like that. Watch the animation to put it back. Manually take out each of the, I don't know what you call those the windrowery bits. They flail, no, not flails, I don't know what they'd be. Huh? Mind you, thinking about it, we didn't really check out, sorry, wrong button, our cow situation, did we? We're not just here to play around with equipment. Actually, they're all right. Cleanliness has dropped. We need to clean them out in a minute. So, the loading wagon we have is a how much power does it need? 60. Our little electric tractor is only 50. Oh no, it's not, it's 68. Awesome, done. Deal. To on the little tractor. Let's make some, well, actually let's not make any noise. Hang on. Ah, crazy idea. That's 68 horsepower. That's 40. Okay, it's not enough. Shame. That would be, though, you could probably just about get away with the mower and the windrower. And the tedder, rather, sorry. If you wanted to make hay while the sun's shining. Wow, it's nippy. But it should. How much does the baler need? Sorry. I'm just curious now, how much can you do with this? 120. Yeah, balers need a lot of power. No, not this time, little tractor, but you should, barring any steep hill. Whoa, sorry, that's pretty nippy. This one's not four-wheel steer. I assume this one would be. I suppose it's quite diddy and that the wheels are quite close in, aren't they? God, it's like a toy tractor. It's tiny. Level of detail in the models though is just amazing. Even see the PTO inside the PTO cover. That's just amazing. Loads of lights. I'm assuming it wouldn't do your battery consumption a lot good though. Right, anyway, let's have a look. It's only a diddy baby one. 20 kilometers an hour. You have to bear in mind, of course, that the electric charger, I don't know how long, but of course it does take a lot longer to charge up an electric tractor than it does to, say, go and fill up your fuel tank at a petrol station, which, you know, is as it should be. It does. Used to leave mine on charge all night, and mine was only a hybrid. Hey Zeke, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to Switzerland, home of chocolate and cheese, and apparently lots of grass. We've just been mowing and collecting on the biggest grass field ever. Probably not quite true, but it sure felt like it. We'll go over there in a minute and I'll show you what I mean. See what our work has been up to, or not, as it would seem. That light as you come out that tree is a bit weird. It suddenly goes really bright, which I suppose might be okay. Turn the lights off to save power. Just using a little electric tractor to pick up some grass. Awesome. Good to hear it. I have to say I'm feeling a lot better. At least it's Thursday. I might have to do some work on the weekend, but hopefully not too much, and hopefully not as much as last weekend. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But this is awesome. Right, gonna struggle to get up there with that. Can we make it? Can we make it? Yeah, we can. Slowly. Oh, can we? Bit of wheel slip on the front there. Oh, something to do with the fact the wheels are in the air. Buzzy bee again. It's going to struggle to get over the bump at the top. Not that we need to go over the bump, to be fair. Right, carrying on. So you're not going to do any hill climbing antics too much with this. With this on. I mean, nuts. I mean, you couldn't do that with a quad track, could you? Let's face it. I'm kind of ruining what I need to next, which is to do some windrowing, but there you go. with the big windrower. That's next. We'll go get the big windrower with one of the other tractors and bring that up here. But it's doing a cracking job and good for the environment. Harmy knows and watches. Aye, true. That too. And it seems some pretty decent little tractors, I have to say. Because I think these are all Swiss brands, right? Am I right? Fairly certain. Lintrac, Pottinger. Right, that'll do for now. Switch that off, spin it around. God, this thing's agile like crazy. Back into the yard. Nice and neat unload, love it. I got too close to the end, that might be a little bit too close. Lovely, thank you. Put it back on charge. Done. Nice. I like it. I like it. Cuckoo clocks, yes, yeah, good point. Swiss are famous for a lot of things, aren't they? Oh crikey, we're only on ×1 still. I've forgotten to put it back up to ×5. We were having too much fun. Right, so let's jump back. Oh, okay, so he's just, wow. He's filled up, goodness me, actually, look at all that mowing he's done. Now what do you think to my grass field there, Zeke? That's quite a decent sized field. But this tiny patch of it actually makes any normal grass field look pretty small, and he's only doing this little bit here, and I own all of this. That's why we didn't get a notification he'd stopped. He's filled up and just decided to keep mowing. Keep on mowing. Crazy, huh? It was 270 odd grand, but look, I mean, look at the location. I'm sorry, I know I'm being a little bit gushy, but I love this map. It's just fantastic. Oh, he's been very careful not to get the mowing tangled up in the bushes. Very good. Clearly way more efficient workers in Switzerland than you get elsewhere. But it is just stunning. Just stunning. Right, anyway, enough of that. What should we do next? No, we did that. Oh yeah, no, not that one. Let's do this one. Let's do more mowing, because you know, why not? So with this, we've run out of mowers. Really? We're run out of mowers? Oh. Right. Fine. Whoa. Steady. It's a bit overzealous. Okay. Oh yeah, because we put one on the front of the Lintrac and one on the front of the Ridgetrack. And the Linda, sorry, not the Lintrac, you know what I mean. So actually then really the next thing would be to take up the windrower. I mean this is another one you could you know, mower on the front, tedder, or let's go this way for a change, tedder or something on the back, and just have at it a bit, you know. We'll get a contract in a minute, we'll do a bit of arable as well, I think, rather than just, I know, you know, obviously a lot of the stuff is based around grass work, but this is one of the sell points up on the left then. Which one's that? Oh right, Railroad Silo West. Oh yeah, we should try and jump onto the train. Good call. this thing's a beast. We've got to get the steering wheel out. Hey Roy, you're back. Are we going to do some more mowing? Actually no, we're not. We've done some mowing. You missed some mowing. I don't know if you can hear us this time. I kind of want to see the barriers come down for the train. I'll have to sit long enough and see. Sorry, I'm just not at all paying attention to where I'm going. Here's the field. Let's unfold this beast. Oh, it's another one that's going to put more bits on. Look, put things down, things go on. Awesome. Let's go. Yeah, a lot of this stuff seems to go pretty quick. I suppose it's using relatively light equipment, but it's also all relatively low powered. It's yeah, it's pretty impressive actually. I will absolutely be playing on this map, and I will probably do it with seasons on. Only 3-day I expect, but I'd like to see it with seasons. I think it'll look really good. There's a few possible geos. There is a Swiss geo, but as I mentioned earlier, I think the North Tyrol Austrian one, allegedly based around Innsbruck, feels about right. The Swiss one didn't give me much comfort and hope that I'd get loads of snow in the winter, whereas I'm pretty certain one based around Innsbruck certainly would. Now that is cool. Look at that. Proper hillside farming, that is. Whoa. Whether I'll be able to mow up there, bale up there is a whole other question. It's a bit like mowing the bank at my house. Oh, we've not used the manual mower yet. But this is pretty agile equipment, without a doubt. Isn't that crazy? Right, so lift it up a sec. Just do this bit, tidy it up, and then we'll go back the other way. Definitely benefit from a steering wheel. It's got very sensitive steering. There's no bad thing. Just with a controller it's a little bit twitchy. Oh, missed the button. Buzzy bee. Lots of them buzzy bees. Quite nice. Just now and again you hear something that you've not heard on a farming on FS map before. Titch mentioned a cuckoo. I've definitely heard a very good wood pigeon sort of sound, sort of thing I used to hear on holidays at home in the UK and Scotland and stuff. And the buzzy bee that occasionally flips around your ear, which is a little bit distracting when you've got headphones on, but you know. There we go. Lift that up. I love the way it folds down to take all the little bits off that it puts at the back. Very cool piece of kit. Nice. Not the biggest windrow we've ever had, but you know. It's pretty good. And the reality is that certainly on the start fields and some of the stuff you'd struggle with anything bigger. You just, you know, you wouldn't be able to do it. Even if you had the power to pull it, I think you'd struggle to do a decent job, you know, whereas these smaller sort of more agile stuff. Right, so let's try out the standard baler. We haven't used the Lintrac yet, so why don't we give that a go? The Lintrac. Why do I keep saying that? The Linner. The Linner. That's what I meant. Jump back through some of the tractors. Here we go. Have I got switch to trains on? Yes. Okay. Again, four-wheel steer. Nippy as anything. There's the other mower. Oh, cheers, Zeke. I'll catch you soon, my friend. What's he going to do? Oh, yes, clean up the cow mess. Usual mist. Keep that productivity up. Right, whoa. Who left that there? What a silly place to leave a loading wagon. Okay, so we'll just do a couple of bales of this, then I want to go get the wrapper because we need some silage for the cows. And actually the best place to start would be over here. How's it inside? Very nice. Nice, clean and modern, tidy. Where was it? Over here, right? Hold in for manure. A little bit. Where was it that I drove up the bank? Oh, there it is. Got it. Got it. Okie dokie. That's pretty nifty. I'll take this line then. Ah, there's the train. Quick. Right, let's take control of the train if we can. Bring it to a stop before it flies off the edge of the map. And we get to have a good look around. So, unusual train. When you get to the edge of the map, it throws you out. It doesn't go round, it goes from one side of the map to the other and then carries on to Felsbrunn. I mean, I'm just taking this in. Look at the station. It's like Train Sim World. Might as well be playing Train Sim World. I mean, seriously, that's just astounding. Gleis 1. In fact, I think I've got a train just like this in Train Sim World. That's very cool. Let's go. But yeah, so what happens is you can load up stuff into here. There's a couple of loading points. And I think sell points, right? Yeah, so there's, yeah. Actually, no, they're just silos. So there's only one train sell point, and it's the Felsbrunn grain mill. So the other two are just railroad silos for transferring grain into the train. So the one east, one west. And so what can you sell at Felsbrunn grain mill? Sugarcane, sugar beet, potatoes, corn, all the usual crops. But just the usual crops. Is anything wrong with that? Just the usual crops, if you get what I mean. And so as we fly out towards the edge of the map, which is very cool, I mean, look at that. There you go. The train will now drive to Felsbrunn and return on the other side of the map. Which is unfortunate, because it means it's a really long walk home. Still, it's worse places in the world to need to go for a walk, right? Frog. There's the train, different train obviously, over there. Just wondering actually, how close are we to the edge of the map? Ooh, pretty close. Oh, shame. Oh, yep, you can see the change in texture, look. Because actually there's a tunnel through there, so that's where the train goes. Oh, road's closed. Oh, that's interesting. Never seen them do that before. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, carrying on, we've got work to do. Oh, good grief, he's still going. Wow. Wow. I mean, that's a lot of grass. Serious quantities of grass. Oh, actually, while we're here. Not that you have to. Oh, you can't move it without starting the engine. Okay, fair enough, you do have to. I love the sound as well. They've got that sound spot on. I have to say, I do miss using my petrol mower, so I'm kind of going to look forward to using this. Contrast and dark. Contrast a little bit harsh, I would say. Again, midday sun. Does it swath? No, this one not really. And it's a bit odd that, although that looks like the same texture grass, it won't cut it. Oh, no, I know why it won't cut it. I did have a little go with this earlier on a different map. If we come to here, you have to lower it, which I have to say surprised me immensely. Cruise control, really? No. Person cruise control. Crikey, walks fast. But we're not actually cutting, because what you need to do, as you do with any mower I suppose, which just struck me as being a bit odd with a manual mower, is you need to lower it. And then you'll cut, and I love that animation of it cutting through the grass. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this if I cut nice and neat, like all this grass nice and neatly, but nonetheless, it's very cool. That's cool, look at that. Got all the controls. Switch it off, right? Switch it on. Don't do anything obvious with that. Switch the mower on and lower it. And then walk. Brilliant. Like I say, I'm not 100% sure how I actually would pick this up, but I suppose if you wanted to in seasons, you could just leave it and, you know, let it rot, just to neaten up the grass a little bit. But nonetheless, this is a great mod. I was going to say mod, which I suppose it sort of is really, but. And it's remarkably quick, really. What's its cutting with? What am I in? Yeah, owned items. Wrong way, sorry. Two meters. Yeah? Alright. It's not much smaller than the smallest of the tractor mowers that comes with the DLC, So that's actually pretty cool. Brilliant. And actually, to be fair, to the little electric tractor with its tiny little loading wagon, I reckon you could pick this up with that. And actually, at 2 meters, you probably would you need? Oh yeah, yeah, it would probably help to windrow it actually. Oh, stuck. Well done. Nice. That's very cool. Right, I'm going to just be annoying and dump this because I'm not going to probably replay on here. When I start to play on it, I'll start again. Right, cool. Very good. Okay. God, I can't believe how much he's getting done. Very good. Right, next. Oh yeah, we were doing this. Should get at least one baler at this, then we'll go get the baler up, we'll give that a go too. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a baler, innit? But it's quite a nice one. Different design, different make. Of course, we never had a Pottinger baler before. And there is a bale. Nice. Okie doke. You know what I'm going to do actually? I am going to stop the worker because I think he's done enough, and it's not like we're actually going to have time to come and collect all this grass. So let's take this back. Whoa, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. It's got a pretty tight turning circle. Oh, let's go this way. Past the hotel, which I don't think has a sell point, which seems a bit odd. But you know what? There's plenty of flat area around it if you wanted to. Sorry, you're going to hit the hotel? Ouch. Beg your pardon. I mean, you could put a sell point in if you wanted to. There's plenty of them about these days. There's a bit of space around the back here. You could put a sell point in, but it does feel a little bit weird that there isn't one. So where are we? No, wrong way. Upside down. Wow, there it is. It's huge. Oh, and so actually if we bought the next plot of land across only 254,000, we can have the bit right behind the hotel. Wow. Okay, so there are some smaller patches, 119 up at the top, and that's a pretty big piece of land. Look at that, that's huge. I mean, some of these plots are just massive. Oh yeah, that's true. So what that feels like, they're individual, yep. Some of them have little patches of grass with them as well. They're not cheap, it's fair to say. They are sort of, you know, base game, pretty standard base game prices. I seem to remember the fields on Felsburn being really expensive. Two comes with quite a bit of grass. 4 comes with loads of grass. Oh, I suppose it's not bad. 107, 92. Just make sure you're making loads of money with your grass, really. Ah, cool. Aventurin. Certainly a good view from up here. Just going to take a screenshot of that. That's pretty cool. There's that cuckoo again. Wood pigeon, sorry. That's the wood pigeon, not the cuckoo. I have a feeling this doesn't actually go anywhere and you can't get out the end. No, I don't think so. Okay, fine. You know, you could argue, you know, it doesn't really have a function, maybe it's a bit of a waste of space. It's a bit, it feels a bit angular around it, I have to say, but actually, you know what, as a, sorry car, as an object, to give a bit of life and sense of the place, brilliant. So I haven't really seen, I mean obviously there's plenty of trees around, but I haven't really seen a, here's a logging area. No, there isn't one really. So if you want to do trees, you're best off buying these plots over here, because a couple of these have got quite a few trees on. If you want to do logging, oops, sorry. Nah, yeah. Though I guess you might have to sell the farmhouse first. Oh, oops, take out another. That one wasn't me, okay. Let's just go cross country, shall we? Wow, gravity doing its thing. Whoa. Right, so where have we not been yet? So we came out this way. I don't know what this massive building is. We sort of came around, so let's actually have a bit of a drive through town. So if I go left, go right, we'll go past the cheese factory again, we can head down to the supermarket and the spinnery, sort of take those in. We've been past the chocolate place, but we haven't really been to the railroad silo. The grain mill's over there, so maybe we'll deliver something to there later. This truck is awesome, but yeah, it's bonkers. Well, that it coming down the hill was just gravity. I'd take my finger off the accelerator. I'd take the map off again. Yep, so there's the cheese factory. Oh, sorry, there goes another sign. Oh, it's the church. I wonder what that building was. Okay, cool. Nice. The one with the famous clock tower, right? That shows the real time. It's very cool. Well, real time as in real game time. So here's the supermarket sell point. And there it is. Or I'm assuming I can't sell grass. Actually, that's a point. Is there a barn or something? Yes. Am I on normal or easy? I did put it on easy, not to really matters, but okay. Price is not overly generous then. Where is the barn? Is it up near? Oh right, it's all over there. Crikey. Well, I guess we could drive over there. I can hear the train. So that's the supermarket. There's the chocolate factory again. Yeah, another one that's quite twitchy. There goes another sign, sorry. Chocolate factory. And so this one was what? Oh, this is railroad silo. Okay, it's just a silo, no sell point. So there's your unload point into the railroad silo. And then, of course, we've been past here once, haven't we? And therefore, around the other side, will be an unload point into the train. Which is kind of cool. It's a very blue building. Which one was that? Sorry. Oh, that is a very blue building. Yes, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Do they have lots of blue buildings in Switzerland? I don't honestly know. It's been a while since I've been, and I've actually never been to mountain Switzerland. I've been to Austria, I've been to German Alps. I've never been to Swiss Alps, but I have been to Zurich for actually quite some period of time. Right, so let's Buzzy Bee. Let's unload, and actually I'm going to put the thing on. Oops, sorry. Compacting 16% already. Yeah, good spread. Good compaction. Nicely done. Oh, that's all right. Since there's only one bunker silo, you've probably got enough space. Just if you wanted to, you'll be able to get round it, but you could put another one in if you wanted. They're not expensive. But you've got to think about it. With the amount of grass you've got, potentially, you know, you might want to put a second one in, because you've also, of course, not got a... I mean, again, you could put one in, right? But you don't have a store anything silo either, so it's not like you could empty your bunker and put the silage somewhere else. The wee truck, well, this one, I love this. I really do, actually. I like it more than I thought I was going to. But I do like the ruler, and I actually really like the Ridgy tracks. I think they're all really good. The Linder's great, and I do like Linders, but of course it's just a slightly bigger version one we've already had, so it's less new in that sense. But I really like the butterfly mower set. I thought they were great. There we go, compacted 26,000 litres already without even thinking about it. Right, we'll leave that. I'm going to be untidy. I'm sorry. I know there are people watching who don't like untidy farms, but oh, that's not right. Then what did I not do? That didn't work very well. Why not? Okay, that's better. There we go, because what I'll probably do at some point is reset that back to the store. Right, where were we? Got another Ridgy track to try out. Oh, and probably not the right one for what I need to do, but never mind. There's no way I'm going to get through all this stuff today. I figured at least if we get the grass that we've cut so far up, then maybe we get some slurry or some manure, of which we have a little bit of both, and put some of that down. Yeah, on the field that we just mowed. And I'm assuming, I haven't checked, but it would be a bit daft if you couldn't, that interesting. So a lot of what I've done actually isn't considered field, but yeah, okay, so it is considered, you know, and so of. Wow, look at that. Okay, interesting. So yeah, so you've got to bear in mind that those grass plots, they're not all considered to be field. So if you're either leaving a worker to do it or using slurry or manure or fertilizer to spread or whatever, then obviously you're not going to necessarily do that over the whole thing, or at least not with effectiveness. So you've got to think about that. Yeah, pretty sure. What have I missed? Yeah, it should do, because, well, it needs to be, right? Where is the petrol station? Oh. Right? Yeah. There. Just behind the store, so we're going to look in a minute. Yeah, so duals are an option on all of the vehicles, actually. Which, you know, kind of makes sense, because, you know, you need to be able to spread the weight and balance the tractor. I've no idea if this tractor is powerful enough for this. But be alright on a flat, might need to swap something bigger. So is this one articulated as well? Possibly, not sure. Whoa, sorry, not paying attention. Quite loud. Spin it around. Yeah, it's not powerful enough. Okay. Let's go upgrade one. Actually, could swap them over, because this one should be able to do the windrow. We might want to do some more windrowing in a minute, so we could swap them. Except I don't know where I put the windrow up. Okay. Oh yeah, no, the funny little thing had the windrow, didn't it? Okay, fine. The Abbey. One of these somewhere is what I'm looking for, and obviously it literally would be the last one. No, it doesn't roar. I don't think so. I guess we'll find out in a minute. I'm pretty sure not. That's a peculiar function of the Kverneland. It is just a rougher baler, which is not doing it credit really. It's a rougher baler, but I think it's just a standard rougher baler rather than, yes, the fast bale. I love how quickly these tractors turn with their four-wheel steering. It's not a small baler, it has to be said. How much power is it supposed to need? 160. Ooh. Do we have a 160 horsepower tractor? So it's 150. So technically, it ain't powerful enough. But it's not so bad. Yeah, and it's just got one chamber, so no, it's a standard wrapper baler. Baler wrapper, you know what I mean. One of them things. No, but then they usually aren't, are they? Balers. Well, let's give it a go. In fact, it's not worker friendly at all. It won't even work. I can't even hire a worker, let alone anything else. First bale, and in perfect position to try out it's a double wrapper though, which is quite nice, so it's pretty quick. It's got the little tipper extension on the back, which cost me quite a lot of money, I have to say. It's not a cheap option. What it doesn't need though is actually at least the unload. Some of them, I seem to remember, am I right, that some of the baler uppers you actually need to manually unload the bale, whereas this one you don't. It's, you obviously need to manually drop it off, but you don't need to manually empty the bale chamber. Ooh, how wide's the pickup? So that's the 2 metre swath left by the, I'll tell you what, with the 4-wheel steer, they sure are agile. Power's a bit of an issue. Switch it off for a second, that'll help us. Just while we get up and around this corner, which even with the adjustable, oh, you can really see that flex in the cab just there. I can get it, there we go. Not an easy thing to try and do. But it's picking up the 2 metre wide cut of the manual mower. Admittedly not easily, I mean I'm shoving it in the most ridiculous place. And it is slightly underpowered, but it's doing it and it's picking it up. Which is pretty cool. Oh. Struggle to get around there with a baler on the back, that's for sure. Ooh, need to be careful with that. Make sure you wait until it's dropped off before you move it, otherwise you'll knock it back over anyway. Yeah, so cornering with it's not easy. But actually, I was convinced I wouldn't be able to pick up that grass that I'd done with that mower, and it's doing it. I was really wondering what I was going to do with it, but the pickup's wide enough, even on the bends. Obviously it's not going to do that bit particularly well, that's quite a sharp corner, but that's pretty impressive. Doesn't like the sharp cornering. Could do with it having steering wheels on the baler actually. There you go. And again, back to it. It's not going to be the neatest to pick up in the world, but that's pretty cool. I mean, it's fair to say I haven't exactly made the best job of this in the world. So this is Wind Road. I didn't exactly do particularly neat straight lines, but equally I'm just going to keep going. It's doing a cracking job, and I love this ridgy track. I absolutely love this. Let's unload that. There we go. There's something a bit different in game. I kind of like the baler too. Just a baler wrapper at the end of the day. It does what it says on the tin, but it's different. Oh, 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 oh. Come on, little tractor. There you go. Is that actually a see-through? Oh, it is. Yay. So I've got cover on the radiator cover. Nice. Right. So there's a few bales. Lovely. Okay, so let's pop off that, it's a bit annoying. Nope. Nope. Yes. Reset. Yes, I do. I definitely do. Oh, that wasn't what I was expecting. That's because I need to do that. Right, let's see. What I'd quite like to do is try, well actually either of these to be fair. Let's try this one first. So this is our manure spreader back. I'm assuming I can't, no I won't be able to. Because actually technically of course it doesn't have an attacher either, so no. Definitely not. Right, am I starting to figure out my way around? Should be okay. Go this way. Go that way. There's the blue building. Look out for the trains crossing. Hang a left. Hang a right. And here we are. Not too far to go. Now where's our manure? No, I think did I get one of these, a couple of these with the front loader fork with the front loader attached? I'm pretty sure I did. So let's try this out. Hello cows. I know. Terrible, isn't it? Not so as you'd notice. Oh. Yep. Oh, that's perfect then actually, because we didn't use this one much. It was a bit underpowered. We could also use this one for taking a tray load of stuff. Right, let's get our manure loaded up. Oh, what am I doing? It's already full. Don't. What's the capacity of this thing? Leased items, yes. 3,400 litres, is that it? Alright, okay. Fine, then we'll fill it. It's going in, right? Yep. I mean, it's so small, the bucket, although it's only a standard bucket, only just fits, if you see what I mean. Fits, you know what I mean. Yeah, they do a bit, don't they? Looks cool though with its twin wheels. Alexander was right. I'll let him have that. But I did really want the lawn tyres on the. Whoopsie, steady. On the Abbey, AB, whatever it's called. But you don't want to use much yet. Need to do something with that. Come on, cows, keep pooing. We need more boo. There we go. Not quite full, but you know what it'll do. Actually, you know what? No, let's fill it. Because I'm curious to see how quickly it runs out. Because 3,400 litres of manure isn't very much. There we go. It's a great tractor in this though, because the four-wheel steer just makes it so quick. So agile. There we go, we are done. Right, let's go spread some poo. Hey Jason. We're doing good, thank you. Having a little fun in the Swiss Alps. Welcome along. Done a bit of mowing, bit of baling. We've hit a few lampposts. There's the train again. We've hit a few lampposts. We've used the loading wagon, all sorts. Right, so let's see. I was going to move the bales first, but you know what? It don't matter. It's not like this is super realistic. We're just trying out stuff. Right. How wide is this thing supposed to spread? That's the question. That's the wrong button. 12 meters? Really? Hang on. 3,000. 3,400 litres at a 12-metre spread. Let me just have a look. Do we have any options? Ah, yes, selected work mode. Left. Unfold. Oh, cool. Nice. Kind of want though. Toggle work mode. Let's do it. Right. Left. Oh wow, growth. It's just right and left. Okay, fair enough. So if you're really quick, you could swivel it between left and right while you're going along. So let's do right then, and we'll start on this very edge of the grass. So it's super fast going grass too. We've only just cut it not long ago. And I'm going to raise it up a little bit, and we're going to turn it on. Oh, that's just so cool. Awesome. Great animation. I'm not even sure that's actually a proper field. I think I've cut a bit that's not a proper field. Because it's not taking the poo. Now it's taking the poo. All over the bale, all over the grass we haven't cut yet. Sorry, it's not exactly hygienic. It's all good. Tell you what though, that actually application rate is not, yeah, okay, it's not crazy. I mean, it's quite normal, I suppose, for a poo spreader. Animation is awesome. I'd agree with you, Jason. I have to say, I'm loving this. I love the map. I love all the little tools. They're all, you know, they're just really different, right? I mean, leave that there. Jump out, otherwise it's not going to let me do that. May as well leave that as is, and let's go grab the slurry back. Oh, I don't want to do that. Never mind. Wrong one. Doesn't matter. This is probably, I don't know. So far, I'm absolutely loving this. I think this is a great piece of equipment. I've been really looking forward to getting this. But I really like the Rigitracs. I really like the little electric one. I really like the AB, what it's called. I love the little walk-along mower. Yeah. So there's two options of this. You can either have it with a spreader plate or with a drag hose. Obviously this is the drag hose. Actually, we could see if there's a contract we can do. I dread to think how quickly this is going to empty. Whoa, steady. Crazy driver. And I love the Bora just because, well, I love Boras anyway. Oh, look at me. Aha! Slow coach. Sunday driver. Dee. Slurry. Yes, I know. I know. Literally turns on a dime. Start filling the tool. Fill the tool. Yes, I'll take slurry, thank you. 3,200 litres. Okay. We're not going to have enough, but do we have... Wow, look at all these harvesting contracts. Good grief. Oh, really? There's no... Oh, fine. Franziska Hugentobler. Joel Morgenegg, Max Wachter, Jakob Fischer, Heidi, there you go, there's Heidi, Heidi Meyerhofer. I love that they've changed the names of the farmers. Brilliant. I was hoping there'd be a fertilising contract, but there isn't. Shame. Never mind. We'll do our field then. So let's just have a look. Unfold. As per normal. Lower it down. Switch it on. Probably not on an actual field bit here. Now we are, look at that, there it goes. Yeah, so like I was saying, the fields, they're not all field, if you see what I mean. Of course, this bit we've already done with manure, but never mind. And again, I mean, yeah, capacity's a bit low. But if you had a field tank, you'd be alright. So the nice thing about having cows from the off is that you get a chance to use manure and slurry. Sometimes it can take a while before you're in a position that you can start having cows and doing all that sort of stuff. So it's quite nice to start with the cows, especially when you've got this grass work to do, right? You can make your hay, you can do your silage, you can cut your grass, you can all this sort of stuff, you know. The one thing that's missing for me, I'm slightly disappointed, is that there isn't a mixing wagon. We haven't got a new mixing wagon to go with all this stuff, because it's the cow thing that's missing, right? That and a straw blower or something. For me, it's the bits that otherwise you've got everything you need for grass work, and it, you know, just seems a little bit, I wouldn't call it an oversight, but yeah, it seems a shame anyway. Okay, what have we not done yet? We haven't sold anything yet. What tractor should we take? We should take the little electric one. Let's take the AB thing. Well, we haven't used both the tedders. We have used both the windrows actually, but we haven't used both the tedders. But let's grab the AB and trailer, and we'll go out to one of the sell points. Just have a little drive around. Times are pushing on. I'm sure this metal finish on this trailer didn't exist before, and I really like it. It looks really good. Right, so let's see. So where can we go? Oh, wrong side, doofus. So what sell points have we got? Sorry, Titch, more like pasture land. I don't. I missed the thingy. You mean the grass? Looks more like pasture land, because it sure does. It surely does. Right, where have we not been yet? So I was thinking, we could go to the barn, but then that's just the barn, innit? We could do. We could try and put something into the grain mill actually and sell it on the train, into the train rather than sell it at the Felsborough grain mill. We could, let's go sell something at the grain mill actually, because we've not been there yet. What we got? Has the grain mill got any good prices for anything? Actually, yeah. Wheat. Done. I can't remember the capacity of this trailer. I haven't used it for ages. Apparently it's 10,750 litres. What, this AB, it's very, I tell you what, I'm not sure I could decide. I think this is great. We haven't actually done any. We should do some tractor work with this actually, some mowing work. We'll do some mowing, and we'll use the other. Oh yeah, let's do that. Actually, yes, let's do that. We'll go to the store on the way back, and we'll grab. Let's get rid of. And actually, we could grab. Have we still got a mower down? No, we don't. But we could go grab the other loading wagon, and a mower. So let's do that. Yeah, and that's the thing. This is great because it's really unusual. It's a fabulous little piece of machinery, but actually so far I've found all of the tractors incredibly agile. Yep, you're right, the electric ones. Some of the Rigitracks are a little bit underpowered for some of the tools that we've got, which is a bit of a shame. Where are we going? Ooh, let's go right for a change. But I love all of them. I love the articulation of the Rigitracks. I think that's just astounding. I love that they're all four-wheel drive, four-wheel steer rather. They're all really agile. I think the Linda little changeable back thing, Lintrac, whatever it's called, is fantastic. I really like that. Well, I think as a mowing and loading all in one thing, sorry I'm retired, it's been a really long week, I think is great. Awesome. What a fantastic piece of kit. Is a train? Train tracks? It's on the train. No, no sign of the train. I like the little push along mower. And obviously, you know, the tedders, the windrowers, they're, to be honest, either are or are very similar to mods that we've had recently. I actually really like the Bura because I really like Buras. But I just think it's a nice range of stuff that we've got. I quite like the two new balers. All right, admittedly they don't add anything else into the game, anything we haven't had before, but at the same time they're new brands to baling and just slightly different looking designs. It's just new stuff. Oops, there goes another sign. I love the bees. I love the sound of the wood pigeon. Yeah, and you're right. I mean, and that's the interesting thing, because we've now got, you know, if you've got this pack, it means you've got a placeable electric charger, which means it would be great to get more electric tractors, and there are plenty of them coming out. You know, lots of manufacturers are looking at this sort of thing, so it'd be nice to start seeing some of the modders doing that. So there's the lime. So there's a lime silo over. Where are we? Here we go. There's a lime station over there. What we should do as well, actually, is go grab some milk and sell some milk at one of our new factories. While we're having a bit of a drive around. Oh, there goes another signpost. Let's go this way. Oh my, I'm not sure this goes anywhere. No. No. It's nice to see things from a different perspective. Oh, what's that up there? Is that another hotel? What's that in the distance? The roads. Ah, there's the train. Stop the train. Anyway, probably you don't want to drive across there, do we? We can go back a different way into the yard, which is cool. I'm off, yes. I probably will need to do an hour or two's work at some point, but I am at least, well, I don't know. I mean, this time last week I thought I was off tomorrow, and then turned out I worked the whole day. So, mind you, this time last week I was still working. What am I talking about? Yeah, hopefully. Thanks, Titch. See. Hope so. I've got more stuff to do on No Man's Land. Map's not going to build itself, you know. Quite like this new shed. Alright, so we've got a mower in here we've not used yet. Okay, so let's leave that there. Jump out of that. And I'm going to reset it straight off. And then we'll come back to that in a minute. And we will take electric or chug-in. Should we take the Bura or should we take the little electric one? As we're going into town, let's be nice and take the little electric one so that we don't cause pollution in the centre of the town. We've got not much milk, we've got a little bit of milk to sell. Mind you, this is going to look a little bit silly on here. It's got a lovely noise. It's actually quite loud for an. I wonder if that's actually real. It seems to me quite loud for an electric vehicle. Milk. No, in the wrong place. Oh, nearly didn't make it. Here's the milk point. 408, a whole 408 litres. This will earn us a fortune, not. Chocolate or cheese? I mean, last time I looked, I think the best price was at the chocolate factory, but I think with 408 litres, it's not going to make a lot of difference. Though it's good if it's not too much. I'm not sure this little tractor could cope with it if it was much more than that. Certainly couldn't pull this full. I do love how electric vehicles are silent though when they stop. It's very funny. Better put my beacon on, people might not hear me coming. Right, so let's have a quick look. Chocolate or cheese, any preference, anybody? If not, let's see. Milk. Actually the grain mill's got, oh no, chocolate. Chocolate it is then. Oh, I'm sorry. Great turning circle, look at that. I was surprised it was taking you so long, Titch, I'll be honest. There we go. I figured that might be the answer. Wow. Oh, it got us 1,000. That's not bad, is it? Day's worth from 10 cows, and it's not like they've been most productive either. Need to make some site and some TMR. Right, actually that's not what I was going to do. What I was going to do was nip back to the store. So let's nip back to the store. So I don't think the electric thing is actually going to be an issue. In fact, I think electric is better. Because for as long as whenever you're not using it, you put it next to the charging station, it just always keep topped up. There's the petrol station. Ironically, let's go visit the petrol station in the electric tractor. We get into the back of the store. Technically not, but you know what? Oh no, don't spoil my fun. That's just harsh. There we go. Okay. I came here for something. Oh yeah, that's right. There we go. Right, battery in my headphones has just died. Good question. Does the charging station have an hourly cost? One would assume so, right? Or at least a daily cost, some sort of cost. No. Hang on. Not so as you notice. Yes, €5 a day. It's pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. And so actually, you know, that's another point, right? If you've got a rash of electric tractors, you can charge 2 at a time, I think. It certainly looks like it. Maybe that's something we can check. I don't know how, to be honest, because I don't know if, actually we'll look at that in a second, if whether or not you can actually from within the electric tractor check that it's charging. But I was just thinking, you know, if you had 2 electric tractors and you constantly check them charged up, it's going to be a lot cheaper to do that than it is to pay for the fuel. If it's only five euros a day, because of course the slight, I mean, it's good that it does charge you for it, and it should do, but the reality is that of course it's going to charge you that whether you use it or not. So if you can charge up 2 tractors at a time, which it looks like that's what it would do, then make sure you're charging them, make sure you're using it, and max use out of it. Make it most cost effective you can. Right, so 2 reasons I brought this up. One, because it's pretty nippy, this thing, I've got to say. Unfold it. That's quite cool. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. Lovely. So if I put that all the way up to the end, does it strap? Oh, it does. Look at that. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten I hadn't switched it off. That's the other thing, how'd you know? Right, because what I was also going to do was see how it's like for bales. So nope, not that, not yet. In a minute. This one. So we'll take this somewhere. This one. Oh, but you could have fun with this tractor, couldn't you? Because it's pretty nippy. And is this, I didn't really check earlier. Is this one articulated as well? No, it's just the big one that's articulated. Okay, interesting. Because I mean, you're not going to get loads of bales in here, but you're going to get some bales in here. I mean, you've got the Steckerling thing too, which I have to say I've never used. That'll do. Oh no, don't get stuck. What are you doing to me? That's just not funny. You swine. Damn. Yeah, you're not going to get loads in there, are you really? Probably 3 in the bottom if you sort of alternate the position on the trailer. The other one somewhere, yeah. Not many. But equally, I mean, you know, you've got this field, the amount you'd get off this field, if you did the whole field, you'd clear it in a couple of goes. Not so crazy. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'd say it was probably a bad idea to leave the mower on. There you go. Just do it. Beautiful. Right, move this out of the way. Not the best bale stacking ever. You'd get a good 6, maybe even 8 bales on there actually. Not bad. Come on, little tractor, you can do it. Oh, so now I want to try something else. Right, so first thing we're going to do actually is I wanted to reverse that, get that out of the way. So what I wanted to do was look inside. Can you tell when this is being charged? You know, I'm not sure you can. So I can't obviously tell how many of those tractors, if that's actually charging, other than the fact that this is lit up. But it does say green 1 and green 2, which does imply to me that you can charge 2 tractors at once. It'd be a pretty tricky thing to test. You'd basically have to run your tractors down and then but it did just occur, something else just occurred to me as well, sorry, I'm just messing about now, is oh, now that's just mean, look at that, that's a mean machine. Okay, release it, going to there, going to misc, going to there, one of them. So, and nope, yes, that's exactly what, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. So just hook that up. Hold it down. Actually, you know what? You could get the next size up on here, I think. But you couldn't get it on with 2 wheels. But I reckon you could get the next size Lintrac on there. Looks like a baby tractor. It really does. It's like somebody's toy. Does it strap the top? No. No, okay, so that's just peculiar to the mower. But then you could have the the strap over things from the black sheep modding trailer, but that's pretty cool, isn't it? Like that. Right. Anyway. Cheers, Jason. Good chat. Thanks for stopping by. Take care of yourself. I'm going to hook this up. I want to see this one going. It's pretty cool. It's a good size. I'm going to put the mower on the front. I'm just going to do a last bit of mowing and pick up. Could go back up to our big field actually. I was going to do it at the farm, but you know what? Let's go pick up some of that grass that we've already cut, and we'll do a bit of mowing and pick up at the same time. Because again, it's the kind of field that this is absolutely designed for. Got some speed. Feel the need. There we go. used? Oh yeah, that's right. It's in the shed. Well, we've managed to get through most of the stuff. Not quite everything, but most of the stuff. I suppose we haven't really used the sort of plough and seeder and cultivator and all that jazz because we've got a field and I haven't had time to plough one out, so... Right, let's go over then. Now I think this might be gonna struggle, to be honest. We could mow uphill and pick up downhill. Loving the lengthening shadows, the evenings drawing in. 6, still quite nice and sunny though. Anyone remember how we get there? Let's go a different way. Rather than going through town like we did last time. Oh, Revel sign, look at that. Build your dream. Oh, need to get back to my modelling. I was always more of an Airfix or Tamiya man myself, but just occasionally I'd do a Revel plane or something. Buy local. They're a bit cool. That church is amazing. Right, so straight up here. Let's take out a few more signs on the way. Past a few shops and out of the town. Yeah, might be I've given it a little bit more than it can chew with this quite a beast. Loading wagon. Plus A going down here, it'll be fine. Getting that. Come on. You can do it. Oh, is it new? They've not put in a new plough today. Oh, don't tell me that now. Okay, fine, we'll get the plough out and we'll plough out the field. It's just generally, I mean, that road that's over there just beyond those houses. Hang on. Yeah, that. So at least some of that road you can actually drive up. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's those roads. Wow, that's a bit cool. Grief, that worker did a lot of work. Jeez. That's a huge field. That's nuts. Well, we can at least with this do some of this bit at the bottom. Sorry, you're right, beg your pardon. Right, zoom in a bit, see what we're doing. Yeah, probably picked the wrong vehicle for doing it with this. This is a big loaded wagon, but it's working. Just definitely picked the wrong vehicle. I didn't even check the power requirements. Oh, shame. Let's see. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Needs 130 horsepower. Has 109. Oh yes, even loading wagon alone, it shouldn't be able to do. But it will do, it just can't mow as well. So you need to use one of the, but you know, use one of the smaller loading wagons, you'd be fine. Wow, that work is an awful lot of work. Whoa. Wowzers. Huh. That was it. Oh, you know what we've been talking about? Right, okay, interesting. I've got an idea. I haven't been able to look at the lake either. Should have done that. That's a bit cool. Just draw pictures in the grass. Right, let's use a good old traditional train. Cool. We need to do some trains. Let's not, before we get thrown out of the train, let's come out of the train. Right, so let's try out ploughing then. Oh, look at the trains on the viaduct in the distance, one in each direction. That's a bit cool. Go get the plough then. Whoa, sorry, not paying attention, beg your pardon. Not looking where I'm going. It's got a diddy little plough. Is it me or is the ploughing animation different as well? This looks a little bit more dynamic. Is it a foldy one? Oh, it is. Oh. So technically I did that the wrong way, right? Nice. Yeah, that is quite a nice texture, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. It's not quite so sharp, a little bit rougher. Yeah, it looks good. You're right. Never doubt it for a minute. It's good it's getting dark. I want to see what the town looks like in the dark. And it certainly has that feel of, you know, you're in the bottom of a deep valley between a whole load of really tall mountains. There's still a lot of light on the top of the mountains, but obviously we're in the shade of the mountains, so it's getting really dark down here quite quickly. It's very good. Whoa, very quickly. Sun's dropped below the horizon, clearly. Whoops. I'm not messing about turning it, I guess. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Oops, wait. Just playing around, Jack. So there we go. Oh, look at the town all lighting up. Oh, look at the lights on the back. I didn't realise I'd left them on. That's a bit cool. Alright, we take a wee drive into the town. My control panel, really. Side panel thing. Oh, you can just imagine that in the snow. Look at that. That looks fantastic. A few more lights coming on, so it gets a bit darker. Which again is quite, you know, or is it just because I'm getting close to them? Kind of hard to tell. No, I don't think so. I think it was just there. More of them were coming on as it was getting darker. So you'd start with the in-room lights and then gradually put on the lights. I wonder what that said. Bollinger Sport. Okay. Try not to take down any more signposts. Right. Well, there you go. It's clearly, whoopsie, nearly had an accident. It's clearly the end of the first day on the farm at Erlengrat Sports Centre. Solar. What's that over there? The bank. All sorts. And there we go. So, first little look at Erlengrat. First little look at all of the associated equipment with the new Alpine DLC. And as night falls on the town, it must be time to end our first day on the farm. I was kind of hoping the clock would light up in the church, but I suppose to be fair that would be pretty unrealistic. Oh, look at the lights. the glow from the lights on the mountain top retreat thing. No, at least certainly not the poles and stuff around the edge of the road. No, which I have to say is a bit of a bonus. Wow, that's a bit cool, isn't it? Look at that. Kind of want to go inside. Not surprisingly, you can't. It's not Church Simulator, is it? But it looks very good. God, and it's, you know what, it's nice enough you could just walk around the town at night. I mean, it's just amazing. Just, it's the sort of place that it's nice to spend a bit of time, you know, chilled, relaxed. Great. Right. Well, that's me done. Thanks, Titch. Keep me company the whole time. Thanks everybody else who watched during the stream and anyone else who watches later. Very much appreciate your support. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been interesting. Just have a quick look around and figure out some of the stuff about the map and some of the tools and equipment. I'll just look very carefully across the road. And if you'd enjoy it, I'd really appreciate, you know, if you're new, you know, and you've enjoyed it, think about subscribing. There's plenty of stuff going on. I'm quite busy at work at the moment, so I'm not putting out as much stuff as I'd like, but still doing some builds on No Man's Land. I'll probably start streaming that again soon, actually, because I'm getting to the point where I've done most of the major building that I need to do on the map, and also my test crop work that I've been doing. That's all there. The last video for crop testing will be out soon. Nice bikes. And waiting to see what my next major map will be. But I also do an occasional time-lapse series called The Farmer's Life, sort of like a vlog sort of structure. It's the cheese factory. Didn't look in the cheese factory. Cheese. Cool. But yeah, so if you are new and any of that appeals, feel free to subscribe, hit the old notification button. Likes are much appreciated. Dislikes are also good, providing you tell me why. Don't give me a dislike and don't tell me why. If you don't like something, tell me what, because I can't change it if you just put a thumbs down. Little bugbear of mine. Ooh, what's that say over there? Licht. What? Oh, that's the chocolate place. The Licht Chocolatier. That's my milk. That's my milk trailer. I'll probably better come and get that at some point. I'll probably get a fine or something for leaving it in a pedestrian parkway. But wow, amazing. Anyway, I should go. I'm just so enjoying watching and walking around. But thank you all. Take care of yourselves, and I hope I'll see you sometime again very soon. Bye for now. Night, Titch.